Good morning to to all my YouTube followers, all those who watch me on YouTube. And it's still a little early in the morning. It's raining outside. I'm on my way to work, so excuse me if you can't see me. It's a little dark. But I just wanted to make this video, man. It's early in the morning, and it's about the election, not on TCC or football, nothing like that. And you know, as we all know now, waking up this morning, that Donald Trump is our president. You know what I mean? I don't know how to feel, as a black man. I really don't. You know what I mean? I don't know how to feel when, we live in a country where we know who dictates the country. We know who dictates our law system. We know who dictates these things. And those who watch this video, I mean, excuse me, because I know, the thing that we do, and especially in TTC, is about football. It's about trash talking your football team and representing your team that you represent. I mean, so this morning I'm just, I couldn't really hold this in all day, and to me, I just have a concern that in all the process, in all the progress that we've somewhat made, I guess you can say, in this world today, you really don't always see progress. You just see tradition. And so, I prayed this morning, man. I prayed this morning before I left the crib, you know what I mean? And I actually prayed as soon as I had to work, just so, I keep my mind right, because, right now, realizing that our president is now Donald Trump, a guy that's never had presidential experience, who I truly believe that, he's blatantly told America where he's at mentally, that he does not mind removing people. You know what I mean? He's blatantly disrespected women. He's blatantly disrespected Latinos and Mexicans. I mean, those things should matter when you talk about having a president be in control or somewhat in control of a country. And to realize that this man is now in the position to do what he wants, when he wants, how he wants. It's a very scary thing, you know what I mean? It's a very, very, well, not even really scary, it's a concerning thing, because for the next 4 years until 2020, we're going to have to deal with Donald Trump. I'm 32 years old right now. I got to deal with him until I'm 36, which is halfway basically through my 30s. You know what I mean? And my thing is, I just want to be able to make sure that one day when I have kids, that my kids can be fairly treated and not be judged by the color of their skin. That, at the end of the day, we got so much going on in today's world. But in today's world, especially in America, race is a number one matter. It's a number one subjective. It's a number one situation where there is a lot of people, you know what I mean, which, if you look at it from the outside looking in, and I'm gonna just be blunt, you know what I mean, and those who feel like what I'm saying is wrong and confusing and all that stuff, please just think twice about what I'm saying. That there are a lot of white people who are now in a perception of feeling like this is a white-only America. You know what I mean? And I'm not saying all, but there's majority. Because, and the thing is, I always would say this, I tell my lady all this all the time, man, that white people has never not controlled America. White people have always controlled America, even with President Barack Obama. So yes, white lives has always mattered, no matter how you look at it. It's who dictates the country, who has the power. And we know that as long as the Congress in America is majority white people still dictate this country no matter what. And it's crazy. And I just hope that, the interracial subject of today's society does not dwindle because of a certain person that we have in the presidency. I still feel like since last night that I always question myself, like, we live in a country that's majority Latinos and a lot of Mexicans. And I'm thinking, like, to myself, like, how did this man win with him insulting Mexicans and Latinos? How did this man win? You know what I mean? And he stated the claim that, and I still feel like this man had a cop-out. His cop-out, when he knew he was getting beat, that he said that the election is rigged. That was a cop-out. That was a I'm at my last final stage and I'm gonna do and say whatever I gotta say to try to win this thing. And he won it with a cop-out by saying the elections is rigged. You know what I mean? And today, if y'all are watching, I know some of y'all may not like this, y'all may not, care, whatever, that's fine. But we really need to come together, you know what I mean? We really need to come together. We really need to, stand firm on this situation, because it's early morning, and, for the next 4 years, we're going to start seeing some people really show their true colors. You know what I mean? We're going to start seeing people really show how they feel, where they're at mentally, how they feel when it comes to America. We're going to see racism still be at its high. I pray that our gases don't go all the way up with the tides of other countries that might not want to have relations with America because of who our president is. You know what I mean? So my main frame of it is that I just want everybody to understand, like, my main frame is just, regardless of this TTC thing, man, whatever, it does, that's whatever to me. But more importantly, man, is we all need to come together. We all need to pray. We all need to start loving each other. You know what I mean? And put this racism, put this the biased perceptions, put this, who dictates the country, controls that whole conception. We got to put past all that mess, man. I mean, it's a crazy world we live in, and it's a little scary because you never know what tomorrow may bring. You never know what tomorrow may look like. You know what I mean? It's a scary situation. But we got to have faith. We got to believe that no matter what we go through, no matter what it's going to go down, that we're going to be able to survive, that we're going to be able to do the impossible. In the midst of when it looks like it's impossible, that we can still go out here and make a difference. So, my biggest claim is to tell, people, hey, you know what I mean, our president's now Donald Trump. You know what I mean? It is now Donald Trump. And regardless of what race you are, man, we got to come together. We got to come together. Because there's a lot of people out here that don't want people to be unified. They want everything to be segregated. They want everything to be isolated. You know what I mean? They say a lot of the older white males had the majority of the votes of what made Donald Trump become the next president of the United States of America. Older white males. They was talking about a poll on CNN, and I wasn't surprised by that. And I just said to myself, you know what I mean? I believe in evolution. I believe in unity. I believe in greatness. And where we're at right now, I don't know where we're going to go. I mean, it's something that we're really going to need to, if you have faith out there, those who have faith, I mean, yeah, TTC and all that mess, that's whatever. But if you have faith, and that's what you have in your life, man, you got to pray, man, for real, though. You know what I mean? This ain't no BSing. This ain't no, you know what I mean? This ain't no game. You know what I mean? It's real. Because you talk about people's lives, you talk about, you know, a country that has came a long way since President Bush, you know what I mean, when he was doing terrible things. Now, this guy's 10 times worse than Bush. You know what I mean? So, you know, I just, again, as a black man, it's hard to really see where you fit in with a man who insults every diverse in America and has blatantly, subjectively called out disability people, homosexual people, Latinos, Mexicans. I mean, blatantly insulted them. And he still makes to be the president. I mean, I don't get it. I don't get it. I mean, yes, probably you could tell that, yeah, I did vote for Hillary. You know what I mean? I mean, it was hard. I mean, like I said, I told my girl, no matter how you look at it, you know what I mean? You got somebody that's evil. You got two evil people. You got one that's evil behind the curtains, which is Hillary. And then you got one that's evil right in front of the curtains, which is Donald Trump. So it's like, how do I vote for which evil, you know what I mean, person that I want to be in the White House? And my 0.0 or actually just 0.00001% of whatever I chose doesn't really even matter. You know what I mean? Doesn't really even matter. So push come to shove, you know what I mean? It is what it is, but it's crazy, man. It's a crazy world we live in, and I just pray that everybody, man, just come together, man, again, because we thought these police shootings were getting bad. Now these people going to start showing out. There's people going to show out. They're going to show their true colors. They're going to go back to their traditional ways, disrespecting people, blatantly disrespecting people, blatantly showing how fearful they are, blatantly. I mean, it is what it is, but this is my opinion, that we're not going to grow. We're going to be traditionalized, and we're going to live in a traditional perception. And that's it. Traditional perception. There is no evolution when all there is traditional people who don't see past tradition. And not all tradition is positive tradition. There is a lot of negative tradition in this world. It is a lot. And it's sad. It's sad to see that people can't see past tradition. This life is supposed to be about evolution, growing, becoming better, becoming different. And there's people out here today who wake up today, see who our president is, and they're proud. They're proud of their traditional ways. It is sad. You know what? I don't even give a daggone, man. This is YouTube, so I'm going to say how I truly feel, all right? And I say I spoke a little bit longer than I expected. But there's basically a lot of white people out here that's happy as a motherfucker. They are happy as fuck. They saw all the blacks. Let me tell you, actually, white supremacy and black coons is happy today. This is their day. They waited for 8 years to be able to come out of the woods and to say that, hey, I'm here now. White lives matter. Coon lives matter. And trust me, there's a coon in every motherfucking state we live in. There's a coon that don't mind kissing that diaper ass. It is what it is, man. It is what it is. Things happen. But my main frame is we got to come together. We can't let traditional perception break us, and we'll be all right. So listen, it's about almost 16 minutes in this joint, man. I talked a little bit too long. But my main frame is that early this morning, man, if you're waking up, yes, Donald Trump is our president. Sad to say, it is what it is. I just hope again, and I pray that we don't become more isolated. I hope that racial murder doesn't grow, because there is a murder rate when it comes to racism. I pray that people don't just all of a sudden become traditional and start saying, you know what? It is what it is. White supremacy, we here now. When they ain't never left. Like I said, they said white supremacy, last breath of life would be Donald Trump. White supremacy. The last breath of life they had was Donald Trump. So here it is. They wake up this morning in victory. Because Donald Trump and the coons and white supremacy is partying right now as we speak. Across the globe, white supremacy and coons is partying tonight. Or actually this morning, may I say. And we'll probably party later on tonight. They'll probably gonna party tonight. So, other than that, man, it's almost 18, 20 something minutes I've been talking, but I just want everybody to know, man, just stay focused. Man, don't let this situation for these next 4 years break us apart. Because there's going to be a lot that's going to try to break us apart. There's going to be a lot that's going to try to segregate us. It's going to be a lot. And we're going to have to deal with this crazy buffoon in the White House. They said Barack Obama was no good, which I don't think that's true. I'm not saying that he was perfect, because he was not. You know what I mean? He was not perfect. He was not always great, but he wasn't bad. He was not a failure. So I respect my president, my former president, Barack Obama. You know what I mean? That whatever he has done for the country, he hasn't been that bad. You know what I mean? Because gas could be $10 right now, but it's not. It probably will be in 10 years or 4 years. It'll probably be $10 messing around with Trump. But other than that, it's just, you know what I mean? We got to stay focused, and we got to stick to the plan, man. Stick to the plan and not let things isolate us, man. Other than that, man, hopefully everybody has a good week. It's the King of the Bucks, man. I'm on my way to work. It takes a minute to get to work, but other than that, man, it's early morning. Try to make my TTC video later on, whenever I get a chance, and go from there, all right? Till again, man, it's the King of the Bucks. If you already know, man. I only got 2 words for you, man. Keep it simple for everybody. God bless.